that they show a likeness that they think
No,
people
no, no,
like.
but wait though. But see, this is the thing, real quick though, OG, and I love this right here. First and foremost, do you really believe that most people should show them real selves online? I don't think so, because if we really had everybody truly showing their all the way self, you would see a lot more JPs than just the JP. I shit you not.
But even
So
JP
I
don't
don't
shoot.
think we should be shown everything. And then even to the second part of what you said briefly, and I want to hear what you guys say to move it forward. You're saying all of it's fake. We are here now. And that was something I was saying even on my own, as far as like, well, if that's the case, then what are we? Like right now, this very moment, if somebody was to be like, y'all up there capping and faking about what y'all saying, OG, I promise you, I know if it persists on enough, you're going to respond to that and be like, y'all need to go ahead and chill. I know you see what I'm saying. So it's like, I got a hard time with the whole everything is fake on the internet, because the internet consists of all of us as real people, bro. So you can't really say that it's all fake, bro, because then you have to say that you're fake too, OG. Because you have to say I'm fake. You have to say John fake. You gotta say all of it. Everybody in the chat fake. You gotta say all of this is fake. That's why I don't. You know what I'm saying? It's a balance to that shit, my G. That's
I,
the only
I
thing I'm
was
saying.
I was trying to balance it out for you, but what I was trying to tell you,
My
Johnny Baptist, you got something to say on it, bro?
Yeah, I'm gonna ask y'all a question before I say it. I'm gonna say that on a 100% scale, what percentage of myself do y'all think I am on YouTube?
If I was to take a gauge from my few interactions I've had with you, John, I'm gonna give you like a 45.
OG.
I give you 33, 30.
I can I can pretty much promise you that about 85, 90% who I am on YouTube is probably who I am in real life. Um, what I think, what I believe, um, the things I talk about is pretty much my real life. The only thing I tend not to do, and I tend not to do on YouTube, or it's kind of part of my real life too, is I don't talk to women in which I don't talk to women the way we do on YouTube. Um, and I kind of do it in my personal life. I still don't do it in my personal life too.
So,
So
John, let me ask
yeah,
you
go ahead.
this. Why, no, no, while you're answering, I want to ask you this. So, if somebody as a rookie just coming into the space, I ain't here before, right? And I wanted to ask you, as somebody who's been here long enough, and I'm like, hey, what would you give me as advice on the best way to look out for who's authentic and who be capping out here in these spaces and on it? Just I'm talking about online, period, not just our space. Just how can I look out for that? What would you tell that person?
See, that's the thing about it. That's gonna be the second part of what I was gonna say is I don't know if what I do is good for anybody else. I just know it's good. It's just what I do.
No,
For me,
not
hold on,
you.
hold on. I got you. I got you. I got you. I got you. I know you're going to. I'm just going to go. I'm fortunate this way. So the thing is, what advice I would give somebody else is you got to figure out who you are and how you move on YouTube. How you want to move in this space. I can't give them any advice. I don't.
You can't tell them what the scammers look like. You can't tell them what it look like when you like somebody who coming off, they talking this way, they do this, they do that, whatever. I don't need to say no names, no nothing. All I'm saying is, out of all the time you've been here, you have not one example of how you can describe. When dudes be doing that type stuff right there, nah, watch out for that. You don't know any red flags at all. That's what I'm
Okay.
saying.
I
Take it
mean,
off
okay, okay. I
you.
got you. I got you. I got you. I
Yeah,
just I did misunderstand. Yeah,
yeah,
I've
yeah.
met
How
character.
do you
I've
not
met people.
identify it?
I got you. Yeah, I've met people. I've met people on YouTube who I thought was faking it, who was not being real who they are. And I think the way they talk on YouTube, they would never talk that way in real life. So my advice would be to somebody who's coming into this space is be who you are, know what message you want to spread, and try to stick to that as much as possible.
But that's okay. One more game for the win. That's not what they asked you. They asked you, me coming into this space, I want to know, how can you tell me how I can identify those who are
Identify.
doing this? You know what I'm saying? Who real and those who aren't. How can I identify these people? That's it. That's it. Because I mean, it's being held up
I
to you.
don't. I mean, it's like I don't identify. How do you identify who they are? You just gotta watch people over time to see how they act, how they carry themselves. Like on YouTube, you can start seeing what's real and what's not real. I mean, it's just only time gonna tell you. Like I don't know. I mean, like I talk to everybody else here a lot, but I really don't. I mean, I'm going by what they telling me over time.
Okay. See, no. That
Yeah.
was that
Good
was a
with your
much better.
education.
That was an actual answer. Thank you. OG, like, what would you say? I don't know. Can you? How you know
Uh,
how to those who like really truly about that life and those who just be capping, bro?
I told you, bro. I believe anything that you put on YouTube, bro, is going to be somewhat kind of scripted, bro. It's going to be most people playing videos out. I mean, it's rarely, bro, that you just record something, bro, and it's just actually happened like that, like a something with somebody. You know what I'm saying? The videos we watch from X, now that's stuff that happens. But you talk about stuff that people put out, bro. It's strategically put out. We have to make these things into shorts and everything else. We trying to compel people's eyes. So nah,
So you telling me is no way for us to really give people the all the way real of us simply because we have to like edit and make sure we monetize things to keep it under guidelines. So because
yeah,
we're
because if it wasn't no guidelines, then bro, it'd be easy for you to get to purvey your message. You wouldn't have to change your you wouldn't have to change up some stuff to make sure your message get out to folks. And
really
some people's messages is not that bad. It's what other people think, bro. Think about it. We just went through a whole surge of people losing a lot of channels, bro, because of this new guideline that came across. And to
that's
be
a
honest with you, to be honest with you, some of them, everything that these people got took from them, bro, it shouldn't have got took from them, bro, because basically they wasn't doing what the guidelines. The guidelines were set because people felt a certain type of way. So with certain things that they was allowing other people to do to people, it got done to me at a point in time. You know what I'm
so
saying?
you're
So
telling so what you're telling me is that people's sensitivity to what is said is the reason why you know for a fact nobody comes on here is just 100% themselves without
yeah,
consequence, please.
yeah, bro. I mean,
That part is true.
you're gonna you're gonna conform to this YouTube, bro. If you're gonna be on here and make now understand, if you ain't trying to be monetized, you ain't trying to do nothing, you might not grow. You might stay at 200 or 300 people for 4 5 years because ain't nobody gonna see your stuff and they gonna block you. But if you trying to grow, yeah, you gonna listen to what they tell you to do. You're gonna follow some trends.
But the only thing I got a hard time with on that is, I mean, but that has no ceiling. That doesn't have a ceiling because any level of life that you think about, there's always going to be something that's going to have to safeguard you. There's always going to have to be something, some kind of ruling that's over you, even as a president or whatever you want to say. There's some form of ruling over you that can overthrow you. So I believe that that's healthy. So I mean, that right there, I mean, to say that part, I mean, it's almost to say like, if we were just to be able to say any and do everything online, bro, I think it'll make it a much more dangerous place. It'd be way more doxing. It'd be way more talking about people's family and kids, and I think it'll be
Let
way
me ask
more
you, let me
violent.
ask you something. Let me ask you something. When you say and do, can you say and do in the real world?
Look, in
When you
the
get off
real
that
world, you can
computer,
say anything.
no, I'm just saying.
You know, can you
You
get
see
a
what I'm saying? You get up off this computer and you go to a grocery store, and nigga, the first thing
right?
that you your mind with somebody hit your goddamn leg with a basket. Are you gonna hold yourself back because you can't say certain words on out in public, or is it going to be like YouTube where you got, hey man, calm down. I don't want you saying no cuss words over here. Cause you know what I'm saying? Like,
No,
I let it happen. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? Because I know how to get rid of a stream. I learned that from Uncle Spoon. You know what I'm saying?
no,
Uncle Tom is what they call him. You know what I'm saying? We call him Little Spoon, but I said Uncle Spoon. Yeah,
I
we call
mean,
him Little Spoon over here.
no,
We just
no,
get rid of
we don't.
it. Ain't that
I'm
serious?
just OG. I'm gonna be real with you. In my personal opinion, I believe people are a lot more cautious about stuff like that. Like say, like, okay, me and you, boom, them cards hit. I believe that more than likely, because we know how that really plays out in real life in an instant, we're more than likely to be like, my bad. Oh no, man, that wasn't nothing. It's okay. I don't think most people do jump off like that. On a panel, I run my card into yours, as in, let's say I just start going at you or whatever. It's much more easier because we know we just in these boxes, bro. Let's just be for real about that shit.
I think it.
And
I think it's.
real
I
life
think it's. I
people
think it's
are
harder.
not
I think it's. I think the boxes make it harder in real
really
life. Yes,
okay. Talk about it.
because I'm trying my best. Sometimes, like I say, 85-90% of who I am is on YouTube. Who I am in real life. Okay, the thing I don't do on YouTube is because I don't do that much in real life. I don't really curse that much, but every now and time I get outside myself. Sometimes I will. That's even in real life.
It's called being human. Keep going.
And on YouTube, I really pull back because I don't really want to be known as someone who cusses a lot. So
That's a good.
I really try hard not to on YouTube because I don't like doing it in real life as much as I kind of skipped it the past couple of years, but it's something I don't like doing. And so that's what I'm saying. I find it harder in these boxes sometimes because especially when somebody like when me and Tom be getting into it and Tom would just start ranting and ranting and ranting. And then rather me stand who I am, I get caught up in the moment and I catch myself about to say something. YouTube make it harder because you can't control how anybody else is going to act around you in these boxes. And how they act in these boxes sometimes can make you react a certain way. I find that part sometimes hard for me to deal with
So you find it more difficult not to jump outside your body.
in these boxes. When the conversation goes a certain direction.
OG, did I or did I not just say it? But I said it. You know what I'm saying? Like it's harder for you not to. Why? Because let's be for real. Let's be for real, John. It's also a little bit more difficult to hold it back because of the protection you know that you have in the box. You can easily just push a red arrow and be up out of there, and you don't have no scars when you wake up the next day. Your reputation might be a little tarnished, but you ain't wake up physically with no repercussions. You don't have no court dates, no charges, no none of that. So all of that plays a factor in real life when we bump them carts, like OG said in that grocery store. Hey, bruh, that can make a huge difference whether or not me and him make it home that night.
See, that's the thing though. Like, see, okay, that's why I say that some of the stuff is not it's not that hard for me because that's how I live
You
anyway.
good with your Marcus?
I I don't want to. Okay, like for example,
But he has to correlate the two though, John. He gotta be able to splice those two together, and still that would be for you. That would be in real life. You probably ain't. You probably don't have to cuss like that because when people see you speak to them or they see the way that your demeanor is, you ain't
Fact.
coming at them with cuss words. So
That's a fact.
on the boxes, it probably would be harder for you. Because you know what I'm saying, you can't control all that. Hold on, give me a second. Let me welcome the next guest.
OG, if you dirty, let me hear.
Marcus is in the building.
What is good?
Man, chilling. Let me get this out real quick. So when you think about it, most people, when they dealing with other people, they have to understand you can't control what the other person does. So to John's point, you know what I'm saying, it would be harder for him because in real life he don't conduct himself that way. So he ain't out here cussing. That's why it's kind of hard on her because he get to the point to where he in real life he can just walk away. On here it's the same thing. He can hit the X button, but hitting that X button ain't what he doing on here. What he's doing is having a conversation and knowing that person is yapping. He can't have no control over what's coming out of their mouth. They might say several disrespectful things, and John might have to cuss their bitch ass out. He might have to call a couple niggas some cake ass bitch ass niggas every now and then, but you don't want to do that. But in real life, he like, you know what I'm saying, I ain't got to worry about that because, you know what I'm saying, I ain't talking in no certain type of way with somebody that just come out and just make me go with them like that. I can understand that part. You know what I'm saying? I look at it the same. I'm just saying when we correlate both of them, if you want to say, do you think this internet stuff is real or do you think it's fake? Well, okay, well, think about what you just got through asking us. If a person ain't gonna let nobody disrespect them in real life, why you gonna let them disrespect you online? Well, you can't do nothing to them. Well, most people are sloppy. Gets their BMP number, you know where they stay at. They usually, if you sit back long enough, it's just a strategical waiting game. If you sit back long enough, you follow this person, you stalk them, you sit over there and you let them tell their whole life, because what you do on these streams is just tell everything about your goddamn business. You fuck around and find out where everybody stay at, what city, what side of town. You might not know the address, but at least you get real close. You fuck around and come on stream. They stunt boat. They show their vehicles, tags, all type of shit. It's easy to find people on there, and then you go over there, you crash out on them niggas like if you was that real nigga you was gonna do in real life, you would do it then. You would take it from online to real life. That's why I say most of this stuff is fabricated. Even most of the stuff that you see, people getting into it. Man, niggas ain't getting into it like that. We know where to get into it. If you gonna go, you gonna go. But most people don't look at it like that. They look at it like, well, they just argue. Well, let them argue. That's what we do on here. But don't say y'all something real when you ain't gonna do no real stuff.
Okay. To land it, so I know somebody else just came in. Can me and you agree? Can we just agree, OG? Just yes or no? Can we just agree that there is a contrast and a similarity to internet reality and real life reality at this point? Can we agree that the two lives have merged?
No.
Oh wow. Okay. All right. Somebody else is up here. Yeah. I'm gonna get back to you on that because I've taken down notes already. Because I don't know how you can even come to that conclusion when we know so many instances of people who have died over real life internet beef. There are real bodies in the ground over the internet. But I'm gonna leave that alone for right now. Somebody else up here, I'm pretty sure they want to say something. Press my mic.
That's what it is. That's what John was just showing himself. He was showing how glad he is. That's it. That's all it was.
That's that Mexican midget.
Right?
Oh wow! But I'm taller than you, John. I'm taller than you. And I can swim.
OG. So yeah, I mean, real talk. How you feel about what I just said, basically?
You just correlated what I just got through saying, sir. What you just don't realize is those same people who is doing that, those are the real. Everybody else on here is the ones that's pulling the fake shit. When that nigga got on there, he wasn't doing a fake. I'm gonna go pull up on you and not dust you off because I know your location and I recorded this 3-4 times. No, brother, he went over there and literally did it. So again, he took it from real life. That's just why I was saying, if somebody get into it with somebody and they really want to get to you, they can really touch you because you give all your information out online.
No, OG, but okay, OG, but how did they get into it? It started where? Where did the beef start? It started from some DMs, some messages. Hey, that's my old lady, or whatever it might be. Bop, 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 bop. And then what did that internet interaction turn into? An actual real life pull up. So we cannot sit up here and keep saying the internet is fake when we know there are multiple circumstances where folks have really lost their life due to internet beef. They never met each other in real life. They met each other through a screen, bruh. Through these boxes, they met each other, and then one day they really
But this is the thing about what you're saying, though, right? Yeah, on the internet, in these boxes, you got people all over the world, and then so you never know who you actually dealing with. So
Thanks.
it behooves you, just because you think you're in this box, you're not always safe. So it's
Hey
not
man,
because it's. Go ahead.
you got my fault, John. I'll cut you off, brother. Go ahead.
Yeah.
You
So
said it's not
yeah,
because you're safe.
you're not safe because people who move like that in real life gonna move like that on the internet. That's what people tend to be who they are. I don't think it's many. I don't believe from
Checkmate.
my.
Thank you. Checkmate. People
Okay,
move like what?
but
How they
wait,
hold on? People in
Smitty,
he
Smitty,
Let
Smitty,
me
Smitty,
let me
Smitty,
finish let me finish
Smitty.
let me finish saying what I'm saying
Finish
though.
real quick.
I don't think people. I don't think many people on YouTube is smart enough to fake who they really can carry two personas. I think most people are like me on YouTube. Now that may be dangerous for me to think that way, but I think most people are who they are. There's some people who I know on YouTube who can carry two or three personas and are smart enough to way to walk that out. I don't think that's most of YouTube though. So when you meet a dude on YouTube, and I'm not saying I know them all, trying to pretend like I know, who's about that life in real life, he's gonna be about that life on YouTube in these little boxes. So that's why when he pulled up on them, he pulled up on because why? That's what he would do outside the box. And you don't
What
even know who you're talking to.
what scenario are we talking about here? What video are you talking about?
No video. Smitty was
not
asking us a
video.
question.
It's
But
overall internet.
this is the main thing that John is getting to. I thought John was about to say it. That's why I thought I cut him off because I was about to agree with him. But just
No,
say it
go
the
ahead.
easy
What
way.
you about to say, OG?
I got you, bro. To make it simple for you, sir. They did it in real life, but let me ask you a question, Smitty, just to clear this up. Did they kill him on the internet? Literally, sir.
Oh, wait. All right. So, you know, like we can go
They
to.
did it in real life. No. You keep on saying that it's so real, but I'm asking you, when has anybody been killed on the internet?
Are
And I
you
don't mean
serious?
I'm not Smitty. Listen to what I'm saying. They did it
Oh,
in
I'm
real life.
listening.
They did it in real life, and somebody took a video of it and uploaded to YouTube, sir. Uploaded to the internet. You knew that. You know that, right? Just like that dude you keep on talking about. They did something in real life, sir. Whatever they did in real life, it came to the internet. So you keep on trying to explain something like, even if them niggas got into it on the internet, when did somebody ever get killed from the internet? How can you?
Bruh, they have literally, like, for example, the young blood do Indian Raid or something in Cali over that Nipsey stuff and everything. He was sitting in his car and he was literally talking about it. And
I'm not
literally,
talking about somebody that's in real life, Smitty. That's in
bruh,
real life, though.
yes, OG. I can't believe you out of all people are even saying this. Like, I'm up here smiling, but I'm saying to myself, oh,
You can hear that? Yeah, I think he said you
Sound
people.
crazy, bro. You
OG,
sound crazy, bro.
you telling me that there has not been real life consequences due
Yes,
to
bro. You keep on talking about real life consequences, sir, but you won't answer the question. Like you keep on
okay,
going
no,
past.
you asked me. I'm telling you, yes. I'm surprised you're even asking this. I thought that was a no-brainer. I'm
Bro,
just shocked.
how you answering a question? Yes, how you gonna answer a question with yes, bro? When I'm asking you, when has somebody ever got killed on? When has somebody ever got killed on the internet? Not talking about somebody being.
Videos. There are endless videos. Everything is recorded. First
Listen,
and
bro.
foremost, OG, real talk,
Listen,
real talk.
bro. You really not listening, bro. Smitty, slow down real quick, bro, and stop trying to think you got a gotcha moment. We just having a conversation.
It's not a gotcha moment, bro. You asked me a question that's a no-brainer.
It's not a no-brainer, bro, because you keep on talking about it's literally people getting into it on the internet that's getting deleted in real life. We already said they getting deleted in real life, sir. How else do you get deleted? So tell me, how do you get deleted off the internet, nigga? Tell me. Can you take me up off of here, sir?
No.
Can you take me up off of here, sir? Guess what I can get? Can you shut down my YouTube?
No,
I go somewhere else? Am I going to be able to float across? Can I make my own internet page, sir? This is the stuff that most people say that they be trying to do, bro, but they couldn't even get rid of the Epstein files. How you think you're gonna get most of the stuff on the internet is still on her? They say they scrubbed this stuff, bro, but most of the stuff is still on her. So tell me, I understand people get murdered and I understand people get deleted in real life over these internet consequences that you keep on bringing up. But where I'm telling you, bro, you ain't seen nobody on here get rid of Smitty, because Smitty can just start him and he could just use another Google account and be Smitty on that one.
But that has nothing to do with the simple fact that Smitty is not untouchable. Smitty, just like you and everybody else, can be touched. If you know what I'm saying, bro. You know what I mean?
I told you that in the beginning, bro. What are you not? That's the first thing I told you.
OG, you and Brother John up here said exactly. That's why I said checkmate on that piece, bro.
I'm getting confused. I'm getting confused. Hold on, Smith.
Confused about
no. Stop. Hold on for a second. I'm trying to get you. Hold on. Just give me 2 seconds, and I get right back to you.
Go ahead.
Because I think I see what OG said, but I want to make sure, because every time you speak, I get confused on what OG trying to say. OG, if I'm wrong, just tell me I'm wrong. What I hear you saying is, what I think I hear you saying is, yeah, they might be like that in real life, but we're not seeing nobody getting taken out on YouTube. They're not doing this thing on YouTube. So, for example, while I'm in this box right now, if I had the ability to take you out in this inside this little box and see you splatter across this little box, or something to that scenario, that's not happening on YouTube
at all.
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
Am I misrepresenting what you're saying?
No, sir. If I said it, he keep on everything that he going to keep on referring to. Anytime somebody get deleted, anytime somebody get physically hurt or took out of this life, it's going to be in real life. Even if it's from the internet, even if it's from them niggas stepping in front of each other's face in real life, everything is going to happen here. Nothing is going to happen on the internet. That's why these niggas come on here in these boxes and they try to be whoever the hell they want to be. They can say all this other stuff. They can show all these videos and all this stuff of what they got and all this stuff. But when they get up, as soon as they hit that end button, they go back to doing something different, or they maintain whatever they pushing. But again, if they putting content out, making content creation, bro, most of this stuff is edited. Most of it, they show the best light of themselves, bro. They don't come on here, bro. Like we be talking about JP. We understand that JP is crazy, bro. We understand that JP show us all type of stuff, bro. But there's other things that you just don't see when that nigga moving that camera around, don't you? Come on now. We all see it. We ain't crazy. He don't show you, he don't be putting his meat all out on the camera. He don't be showing you, you don't know what that nigga bathroom look like, bro. But you know what his bathroom look like. You seen what you seen, but you ain't seen behind that nigga toilet. You ain't seen.
You're the very person, OG. You the very person that'll turn around and say 100% of it is fake. So you telling me that all that shit we seen from JP is fake?
No, bro. But what I'm saying, you only seeing what you.
That was the worst example to bring up.
You only seeing what is shown to you, bro. That's it. That's it. When he click that thing, bro, he come on here. The first thing he says, "I'm JP from President of the whoop the whoop the whoop the whoop the whoop." You see what I'm saying? And then he go from there, and that's his show. That's what he's giving to you, sir. If he made a decision, do I put on a shirt? Do I have on a muscle beater, or do I just go bird chested? He gonna try all three of them eventually, because he want to see which one of the motherfuckers gonna hit. That's what I'm saying. It's like not a thought in the process. Most people set up. When you look at they doing them live screens, bro, when you flipping through YouTube, what do they got? A whole background. They in their cooking videos. They doing some type of nail clipping, some type of card reading, some type of, everybody is doing something on YouTube, bro. It's showing, it's called content.
Yeah, but I think we need to also remember, OG, that there is a certain degree and a certain amount of us that like exactly how you meet us online is exactly how we are in real life. I don't want to let me just finish this and shut up. Let me just finish this real quick. I don't ever want to get into the headspace of thinking that every single thing that somebody does is fake. because at that point, then you start going too far. You just become an extremist. You are supposed to keep a balance. And as long as you know that you keep it real with yourself, I'm gonna be honest with you. The best indicator is you. The more real you are with yourself, the more you're able to identify those who are not being real and those who are, because you can identify it in yourself first. So it's just a natural kind of instinct that you just kind of get. I hope I didn't confuse you on that, John. But go ahead.
You
I
ain't
digress.
confused me. I think there's two things happening from what I hear in this conversation, and I'm not trying to change OG words, but this is how I hear what I hear OG saying too. When he said 100% of all YouTube is fake, I took it as a general 100%. Now I don't want to change that up. If you miss something different, you miss something different. That's just what I heard though. The second thing I'm hearing though is that the reason why he probably said that because it's different between being a content creator and somebody like me who's just a listener or coming up just talking about whatever subject y'all bring up. Content creators can't just produce what they want to produce. I mean, take it back. Content creators have to think about the people who they create the content for, and so therefore they have to make it interesting for the people they're trying to entertain. Which, in some way, you're trying to do it with who you are, with the character who you are, but then in some ways, you may also have to step outside of yourself a little bit to make it more exciting for more people.
You know, John, the reason why I'm having a hard time with what you and OG are saying right now is one reason.
Hold on, don't make me say OG said that. I was kind of asking OG
I'm saying you and him both of what
he learning.
I just want to say this. I have a hard time with that simply because I do recognize how we have become the new form of TV. And the main reason why you even notice that those who are of the elite of like a Cam Newton and everything, what are they doing? Stephen A. Smith, all kinds of people, Shaq, all of them. They're doing podcasts, Gilbert Arenas. We can go down the line. My point is that we are the new form of TV. And so when I hear OG say we're 100% fake, that's like saying we're 100% like how the regular like NBC, ABC, and Fox and everything else, like we're all the way edited. And I don't believe it's all the way edited. No, it's not. No, it's not. Because to say that we're all the way fake is to say it's 100% cut. Everything is a plate. Everything is edited. Cut, scene 34. You know what I'm saying? And I don't think that's what it is, bro. No. So you can't think it's 100% fake because the fact is you got real people in real locations coming up to talk about real topics. Right now, all three of us are real people in a certain place. Everything that you saying, John, imagine if somebody said,
if you ever noticed though, if you
wait, to land it. Just because you're in this box, imagine somebody saying what you're saying, everything you saying, nah, man. Nah, that shit ain't real. Take it with a grain of salt. You know damn well wherever you're located and who you are as a person, you talking the truth. You know you're saying what it is that you really feel and think. You know that you're giving us from a real life perspective what you feel on the internet. Now, if somebody tried to go ahead and go against that, you're gonna be feeling some kind of way. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Anyway, yeah. I digress. Mike is muted. Go ahead.
I digress. My mic is muted. He already up here, but we got to give it to him anyway. You know what I'm saying?
Let me hear.
That's the whole fact. He is in the building, Dark Spoon. But check this out. Only thing I'm letting you know is, bro, yes, we are having a real conversation up here. But once I click on this video and I start showing us what you call it, now I'm showing somebody's content, sir. Now we can have a real conversation about about whatever we see on it, but it's only talking to our opinion. Now, to go what you just got through saying, how many people do you think gonna sit there and just speaking on whatever we believe? From what we see in the video, we're gonna be like, oh, they wrong. He ain't right.
It happens all the time. OG, that's why. Okay. How about this? How many channels have you heard got taken down? And let's think about the reason why. Because of exactly what you just said. Exactly what you just said is the reason why those channels got taken down, sir.
Smitty, I mentioned that earlier, sir. I think I'm the
I,
one that brought it up, so I get it. I
but
like
you get what I'm
everything
saying,
that
and I'm not saying what the disagreement is.
everything that you keep on saying is true in fact, sir. But when it comes to when you keep on saying why you don't think something because that's just the way that you feel about it, bro. And I don't have no problem with that. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
And I
oh,
can
I get
understand
that.
it, and I can understand that you're saying it's a fact because you see it in this way. But again, I don't have to see content as the same way that you see it. Like I say, our conversation right now is genuine. We going back and forth. We having a discussion on different things, but we bringing it to one subject. That's cool. But when we talking about us going out here and making that content, that's different because that's most of the stuff that we're reacting to is made up content. It's not. We're not up here making the content like on or organically us three. If we just sitting up here having a conversation, that's organically making content. But us looking at somebody else made up content, is that organically? Because that
Okay,
content
so
is
it's fake. So as fake as I take him to be, I take him to really be like, bruh, I don't take you serious. DJ Academics. Does he do real content? The content that he does, is it considered fake? Like, let's just be for real. You got an endless amount of names of people from a fresh and fit, Nick Fuentes. I mean, we can keep going down the line, dog. All of these people are folks who do real content that give real shock value. These are people, listen, somebody, I don't need to say a name, just recently lost their life at a rally, right? Remember on a college campus and stuff? Over what? Over what? Rhetoric, over what is spoken about. And you know what? Somebody in real life took whatever he has been saying on the internet to be real life. And you know exactly what I'm talking about. So, I mean, even if we talking about CK or whatever it may be, you can't deny the fact that there is a connection. There is a connecting bridge between this internet life and real life at this point. Once upon a time, I think, oh, gee, I'm telling you, folks like me and you and John, I think we're all still thinking about it in the sense of back in the day when it first started popping. No, that shit is saturated now at this point, bruh. That shit has grown and blossomed and taken root. So what the internet is real connection.
I just don't think we made it there all the way, bro. Like, I don't think that we ingrained. I don't think we ingrained into it all the way like that. I mean, I'm a content creator. I'm not even ingrained into it all the way like
I
that.
think you're still thinking about it on a anecdotal, like you thinking about it like
Because it's not at the point, bro, where I can't do like John the Baptist said, hit the exit button and just leave everything. I could leave this alone, man. You understand?
I give you an example, right? I'm gonna call Tom out a little bit. You know, he's not up here defending himself now.
Oh shit.
I think Tom is a OG2. I'm not just excluding none of y'all, but because I watch Tom, I think Tom is a good content creator, right? But I think he also is a good salesman too. I think he can sell something he don't believe on YouTube. And I think so. So now there are times when I think Tom is making an argument that I don't think he actually believes.
okay, all right. So that right there, listen, I believe that's just a part of PR. I believe that's just a part of like sometimes, yeah, sometimes yeah, I said it. I think that's just a part of PR. Sometimes you just have to kind of give the people what it is that they want in the form in which they want, even if it's something that you don't necessarily agree with. If that's what it is that you need to do to keep the audience attention, because you know what happens after you give them what they want, you can give them what they need, and that's what I believe. So you can go ahead and do a PR stunt if you want to call it, right? But
That's
then
crazy.
you can right once you got their attention, you can turn right around and give them the real, and they will believe it just as much as the people are stunned. That's my point. So
No,
the fact is,
no,
they
no,
still
no,
got the
no.
message.
I'm gonna tell you why I disagree with you though, because if you put me as a content creator,
Mm-hmm.
I'm more I told you already I'm about 85-90% what I'm in real life. What you kind of see is what you kind of get when it comes to me. Am I 100% who I am on YouTube? No, but I think people like Tom, I sit there and watch what they do from over and over again. I know that they can like get you interested in a conversation, and Tom does it. I know Tom does it real good too, and make and argue a point that he may not believe, just so he can bring somebody to you that you need to talk about.
Okay. All right. I mean, I get you on that. Okay, cool. I get
So
you on that.
if I tried to have a show, my show would be probably be boring because I won't. I'm not as good at flipping on that situation like that.
Yeah, look at mine. Well, shit, come on now.
Now
I look at it every
you
time
can
we on there. You know what I'm talking about? I be like, man, I need to do something better. Do I need to do what everybody else do? Because you know that's what they say, Smitty. You got to do what everybody else do. You know what I'm saying? You got to take from what everybody else do, bro, and add it to what your swag is, and you become something. But you know, ain't that the
nah.
YouTube way?
I don't think that apply. I don't think that apply to you though, OG.
No, 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 no. The reason why I know for a fact that's not true, because if that was the case, then people wouldn't be striking folks for using videos. People wouldn't be like, it wouldn't be things called strikes and all of that stuff, bruh. The fact is that people don't want you to really use what they use. I mean what they've done most of the time. And that's why even down to the strictness of it, like music wise, think about how strict they are with music and everything. Okay. Tommy, shut up. Anyway, think about how strict they are with everything now, bro. Like what words you can use, what like groups of races and people you can say, and everything else, bro. So the fact is that I mean we got to think about it. Yes, we do have freedom of speech, but that freedom of speech comes with a cost. And I know that may sound real crazy to some people, but no, just sit on it, let it marinate. It's free, but it comes with a cost.
If you say it, mean it. It is what it is, bro.
I
That's what I'm saying. But see, you got it, and that's what I'm telling you, bro. Like you have, like I said, I watch the most positive people, bro, on here, bro. Especially because I watch a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? Homesteading, gardening, farm. I watch the stuff, bro, that I used to do. You know what I'm saying? So I'm looking at the same thing, and I'm looking at how much work they got to put in, bro. And I'm looking at people who come out every day, got the same things, put it on. I mean, editing. Every you could tell that they edited 2 weeks uh afterwards because you know what I'm saying, the dates, you know what I'm saying. You could be like, well, it just rained, you know, everybody just got all the snow, they ain't got no snow, but they still out there and it's sunny, like something ain't right. Then a couple of weeks later, then that video come out and we snowed and already past us, past them. So now they showing us snow. Like, bro, you can see that these people is taking them 2 weeks to edit a video, but they making good numbers. They doing good things. This is, bro, how many times do you think they had to go through there and fix all this stuff, bro, that they didn't want other people to see?
You do have a point there. I mean, I'm not going to take away from that. You do. You have a point there. I get you. Just, I mean, I don't believe it's very, difficult to get exactly what it is I'm saying myself. And I mean, I'm
Yeah,
just
I
saying.
get what you're saying, bro. Like I said, I ain't down wrong with you saying it. Like I said, I just don't see it the same way that you see it, bro. Because I feel like you could just throw this. When it become stationary, the only thing you can do is wake up in the morning, put a headset on your head, and just how you operate. Then yeah, then don't worry
Right.
about it. Then you know what I'm saying. Still got life out there, brother.
Well, nah, you got a point with that one right there. I'm just saying, as far as it's not always people are being fake. I think we have to also remember, like, honestly, bro, like, we know how the internet works. And if it's a PR code, then people gonna do protocol. They're gonna go to what's safest. That's all I'm saying. Like people gonna go to what's safest. But that doesn't mean that it's not real. It doesn't mean they're not being themselves. So that's all it's just. I mean, you still kind of threw me for a loop saying 100% is fake, but then a lot of what you're telling me in response is actually not that. That's all I'm saying, OG. Like you're saying 100% fake, but you know, like you said, we're up here having a real discussion. So that means this is 100% fake? No, it's not. Me and you and John are real deal talking right now. You know what I'm saying? Like no script, no nothing. Like this is just we just having a having a convo. Just as men having a little powwow. So I mean, that's why I'm saying like, no, you can't say that, because to say that it's 100% fake every day that we step on here is to say that we're fake, and I don't think that's a message we should push. That's all I'm saying.
I wasn't gonna push it anyway.
I mean, that's all I'm saying, bro. That's all. You know what I mean? That's it. That's it. I
don't know. You good, brother? Ain't tripping on that. We definitely push this though. You know what I'm talking about? Every week. You know what I'm saying? For the next 6 weeks, we definitely gonna push this. Hit the like button.
It stays out, girl. You're minding my business.
Okay.
When I don't give a fuck, I don't give a fuck. I'm here to find love. I'm like a rare gem. Like.
Okay. What do we? Oh shit. I wish you would. I ain't even gonna lie, dog. I wish you would have warned me. It's all good. It's all good. We here now. Like we don't know.
No, fam.
I'm already in the car.
Delete it, fam.
God damn, I wish you would have told me, bro.
Delete, fam. Bro, I didn't even know you was, see what I'm saying, bro? I didn't even know you was, you should have told me, nigga. You didn't even tell me you was gonna hit with the free stream.
Damn.
You gotta tell me, hey, bro, you gotta let me know something.
You good. It's just, let me just,